on speaker. You're so bad. You're terrible. Shut up. Speaker.
I'm putting on speaker.
Thanks for choosing Domino's. Please stay on the line to hear our current offers or press 0 to talk to a team member. Our first phone special is pizza night. Get a large one-topping pizza and a large specialty pizza or pizza of your choice with up to 5 toppings for only $22.99. For special number 2, get any large 2-topping pizza with 32 garlic Parmesan bread bites and an 8-piece order of our cinnamon bread twist for only $20.99. And special number 3 is our dinner for 2 deal. Choose a medium specialty pizza or a medium with up to 5 of your favorite toppings, plus a bread side of your choice for just $17.99. Please stay on the line while your call is transferred to the operator. This call may be recorded for quality and training purposes. Just in case you missed them, here are our specials again. Our first phone special is pizza night. Get a large one-topping pizza and a large specialty pizza or pizza of your choice with up to 5 toppings for only $22.99. For special number 2, get any large 2-topping pizza with 32 garlic Parmesan bread bites and an 8-piece order of our cinnamon bread twist for only $20.99. And special number 3 is our...
You should go in there and complain about their service.
Carryout or delivery?
We're back, baby. We're gonna take a carryout, but do you know what time it is?
A carryout? Yeah, it's 8:49.
It's pizza time, my guy. Can I get a large? It's pizza time, man. That's why we're calling. It's pizza time.
I can barely hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do I need to speak louder? Is that better?
Yeah, I can just barely understand you.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can I get a large pepperoni?
A large pepperoni? Already anything else?
No, that's gonna be it for us.
Alrighty, just large pepperoni. And can I get a phone number real quick?
Yeah, 360-335-7014.
Alrighty, awesome. Is this for Thomas?
This is for Thomas.
Alrighty, perfect. Special will be 8:66, and that should be ready in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Awesome. Thank you, my guy.
Alright, you have a great night. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you too.
How is it
Okay,
Thomas?
Screw that guy. What?
How-
It's always been Thomas.
No, I know. Whose phone is that?
That's mine.
Didn't we always call with Warren's phone?
Yeah, but he gave him the number.
I gave him my number.
Which we'll have to...
and so it checked the order.
We'll have to put that... We'll have to bleep that out.
No.
Oh, we will have to bleep that out.
We will not. I will let all of my famous celebrity
all
followers.
10,000 people who have ever watched.
Yes, all of them.
Just redact that.
I'm gonna
So
bleep
we're back,
one
baby.
number.
It's
been over a year.
been over a year, and we are
It's been
back.
well over a year.
Well over a year, yeah.
Did we take a break or did we just quit? I don't even remember.
We didn't formally take a break. You all left, and I said maybe I'll do episodes on my own. But no, I can't eat pizza by myself.
Yeah,
Not at that rate.
I moved, and then you guys went to college.
I went off to college. You went to high school. You finished out high school.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're still missing Gabe, though.
We are missing Gabe.
We
are
should
down
FaceTime
a
him in.
soldier.
Oh, should we?
We
Try
could
just
call a friend.
Cold call him. I want to hear him.
I'll FaceTime Gabe. We'll see how long. We'll see how long if he...
Hello, Gabe.
He
You are on
answers.
The Price is Right.
We could mail him some of the pizza. It would probably still be pretty good.
That would be funny.
I can't
that would
imagine.
be funny.
I can't imagine how much worse it would get. I mean, it's not
Oh, it
like
would be
good
awful.
pizza.
I didn't do any special.
Wait, you're calling him?
special
Calling him?
orders.
Yeah.
I was thinking more along the lines of a video chat.
Well, it won't
Is
let
he
me
not-
answer
oh.
some.
It's a
He can't. They can't see it.
podcast, dude.
Hey, Gabe. We just thought we'd include you in pizza time.
Oh, hey.
Yep.
Hi, Gabe.
We just called them.
We just called it in. We just started recording,
Yep.
and it felt empty.
It felt a little weird
It felt
without
like we were
you.
missing someone.
Really? Oh, I'm so touched. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go pick up your sister.
Yeah. Oh man.
What did we talk about? I don't remember what we talked about. I remember talking about movies and video games, and that was just about it. But we just had a 45-minute conversation.
Oh, it
about
was
swans.
It was way more than 45 minutes. We were there for at least 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, so we just had a full conversation before we even started press play. So it wasn't the smartest move.
Well, you remember the peak of this show was not recorded. It was the one hit,
true.
He's one hit joke was the top thing that's ever happened while the pizza was being eaten, and that was off mic. Like I turned it off, and then we were joking.
Wait, what was that?
We were talking about Attack of the Clones when that one of the guys, the Jedis, goes down, and it was just stupid. You just said like he goes down, and he says, "Oh, he's one hit, guys, get him," and we just all lost it. Like it was just so good.
I remember that.
Oh
It
yeah.
was one tap.
It was good
I
times.
forgot about
And
that.
that one was off
remember
mic,
that
and we were
too.
so mad that it was off mic.
Yeah. And then we just had that whole Swan conversation.
Yeah,
off
so
mic.
we just had. So Gabe, I'm curious. You are put in the gulag with a swan. Are you packing a knife or a handgun?
Knife.
Knife? You think
A
you have,
knife?
you think you have a better opportunity with a knife?
against a Swan.
I don't know. I think it'd be 50-50. I think I would side with handgun. But
Yeah.
I'm with you on the knife thing. I just feel more confident that I can hit a swan with a knife.
Yeah, you just,
don't want to
you just
get.
get in there and go for the neck.
Yeah.
it is a big neck. It is a long neck.
I don't know. I just
If
don't
you
want to
go
get
for
anywhere
like
near
in
those.
between the neck and
those
the
wings.
collarbone, I think
It's a major
the
target.
wingspan is big.
You just
Yeah,
have to be assertive.
They truly
Yeah,
you
yeah.
Just
really,
assertive.
you really have to be lucky. I think it has a big thing to do with luck.
Yeah, you're not going to beat a swan on skill. That's like,
No,
I think
no.
that's just not going to happen.
You just
Well,
have
that's
to
why
get
I
lucky
think you
with
need to
it.
go with the handgun.
Well, but you have to aim for it in that instance. Aiming
Not
for a
necessarily,
flying
'cause
swan
That's
sounds
way
tough.
easier than.
You instantly have the advantage in range.
Yeah.
So now
Only for a couple seconds.
a couple seconds is enough to get at least two.
Yeah, do you know how many
three
times you
shots
can
off.
shoot
That's
in a couple
true. That's
seconds?
true. You can pull that trigger quite a few times, and
then
you
a pistol
yeah.
whip defense.
That's true. And also, if it comes to it, you can just like muzzle stuff him,
Exactly.
and it wouldn't be
He's
that
coming up
hard.
on
It's very
you.
soft.
You think that if you shot him in the wing, that it would
It wouldn't do
immobilize the
anything.
wing,
No, he could
or do you
keep
think
going.
you think he'd just keep going?
Well,
He'd-
if you just jump in there with a knife and start hacking at him, like you've got to hit something important.
That's true, yeah.
If you like, we're talking about if the swan approached you, but what if you approached the swan?
You get the jump on it.
You got the jump.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm not very.
Don't hit the motor.
It would not take much. Like you hit a wing pretty hard, that swan now
I
loses
think-
its
I think
biggest
if you
advantage.
chop it from the top of the wing, then it's off balance. It's surprised.
Yeah, I mean its main advantage is that it can fly. You take that
kind
from
of-
it,
yeah,
that's just
and
like a
it's-
toddler.
Okay,
You caught
but
it by surprise, so it's not gonna.
let's
be
be honest here. You're probably never going to be the one to charge the Swan. The charge will all.
That's true.
The
9
Swan will
times out of
always
10, the
charge
swan
you.
would catch you first.
Yeah.
Which gives you, which would work in the benefit of the knife, because you can't really do anything if you're caught off guard with a handgun. But with a
Yep,
knife,
yep.
Oh,
you just pull it out
that's
and you
right.
just
So
start
Yeah.
that's also if the swan got the jump on you and you didn't know he was coming, then
100%
the
knife.
knife would definitely be
100%.
your defense weapon.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The gun is for stopping it if it's coming at you from a distance
Now-
and you see it.
I'm just imagining
Exactly.
getting pistol whipped by a swan in the
And the
gulag.
swan will always get the jump on you.
Almost 100% of the time, because it can go above where you think an enemy will be.
Especially
Yeah.
the mute swan. We were talking about there was a case in 2012 where a mute swan killed a 37-year-old kayaker.
Oh,
Yeah,
Beat it-
got on
beat
top
it
of
in
him
the head
and just
until
hit
it was-
him. Yeah,
until he drowned.
yeah, they do that.
And
That's
he was
just
a
like a
mute
thing.
swan. There's no way you could have seen him coming.
Yeah.
Can't hear him, can't see him. It's just
Okay,
chaos out
we're
there.
gonna switch it up and we're gonna stop by Taco Bell.
Ooh,
We're gonna
yeah.
get a pineapple. Let's do that.
We're gonna mail you a slice. What's your address?
Oh, I have the address. We're good. I got the
Okay.
address.
Yeah.
We'll send you a slice, Gabe.
sounds good.
Actually, we could probably let's pay like a Uber Eats to
Uber Eats. Oh my
send him
goodness, that is a line.
That is a line.
Well,
Ooh.
they're making our pizza. That's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
It's
we
a
can-
Saturday
we can-
night.
we
The
can-
pizza will take a while.
That's true. That's true.
We can't go inside, so.
Oh, you guys there already?
We're at Taco Bell.
And so we're getting the pineapple and whipped freeze because it's, in my opinion, the best drink to ever touch my lips.
That's
my
a hot
favorite
take.
drink of all time.
You can't say hot
is
take.
this.
Yes, I
Pineapple.
can.
That was
Did.
pretty clearly outlawed in
Yeah,
episode
no,
2.
I'm pretty sure we were trying to go one. We were trying to go one podcast without using that word.
And
We
you
will
just blew
never
it.
do
You
it.
blew it.
We
We had
will
all
never
forgotten
do it.
about
I
it.
totally wasn't gonna say.
I wasn't,
totally
no
I
way.
totally forgot that was a rule.
I haven't used hot
I've
take
never
in a
used
year.
that. Yeah, I've never used that commentary before. In my
Well,
li-
yeah, I don't use it other than with
In
you
the
guys.
car, yeah.
So it was just, I don't know. It just came back to me. Because I don't know, like,
It is
ever,
the-
to ever
it's
exist.
it is a hot take. I mean,
This
we
is
have
the
a
best
lot
drink-
of I've
drink
drank
Guys,
a lot of
guys,
stuff. I've drank.
the drink is frozen. How could it possibly be a hot
Well, yeah,
take?
but they all.
Get out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to leave after that one.
wasn't even that
I
good.
was gonna have like a counter argument for you too. I didn't even realize you were joking. Like I didn't wait for the punchline.
I don't even know if your phone is picking up my phone. I don't know if they can hear
it's gotta
Gabe.
be. What do you mean?
Oh, I can hear you.
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
No,
if
the voice memo can hear Gabe for
Okay,
sure because it can
okay.
hear the phone when we call pizza or when we call Domino's.
That's
True.
Yeah. My phone. But they couldn't hear you apparently.
Yeah,
Apparently,
Domino's
I don't know
couldn't
what
hear
that
us
was.
today.
Yeah.
I felt like I was yelling too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
like, I was
loud.
being
He was
loud.
plenty loud about it.
What was the shtick for today?
We're back, baby.
We're back, baby.
He didn't like it.
Yeah, he didn't like it. He didn't seem enthused at all. It was no Sean Finucane.
And then we
No,
asked,
it was no
we asked what
redacted.
time it was, and it took him like an
And he
easy
was like, "Oh, you wanna
15
carry a-"
seconds.
Well, it's a.
What are they doing over there?
I don't know. They're
I know,
falling
the
apart.
service has gone to crap.
I might walk in and just complain.
Give him a piece of my mind.
Yeah,
Y'all should have went to Papa John's and got a shakaroni.
I really want the shakaroni. That's not a joke.
I feel like we have to stay loyal to Domino's.
What is a shakaroni?
It's
What is a
you would think it'd be
shakaroni?
macaroni. It's a pizza that's pepperoni, but I suppose shack portions. It's a big pizza with
They're
big
just- they're
pepperoni.
just-
Oh, it's just
It's a big pizza with lots of pepperoni.
Lots of pepperoni, like way too
so
much
it's
pepperoni.
just a big pepperoni pizza.
That sounds really good though.
Yeah, it is good, I assume, but it is.
Show him a picture.
What did
It's
I
just
order?
poorly
Did I
named.
just
Oh, yeah,
order
here.
Regular pepperoni, right?
Yeah, we always order
Is that
pepperoni.
what
Here,
I
Google
ordered?
shakaroni, Coy.
Okay, well,
If I do it on my phone, it'll corrupt the audio or something. It's done it before. And wouldn't it be
Okay.
crazy to lose our reunion episode to corrupted
Oh,
audio?
Man.
that would just be full circle because
Didn't
we
you-
lost
We
our
lost our
first,
very first
You
episode.
lost, you lost one and we never got it back.
The very first episode immediately corrupted upon finishing recording.
The lost episode.
Yes, we have to.
Jason cut.
That was a very good episode.
That was a
too.
good spelling of shakaroni, Coy. You were almost there. It's a big pizza, admittedly, but
It just looks like a pepperoni pizza that is big.
it's not. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just wish they'd included something more shack related, like
It does look big.
make it bigger, even bigger than it already is.
Super sized to super
Make it
sized.
expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like go beyond.
I don't want to be
You
able
remember,
to eat
did
it.
we get our conversation recorded about our makeshift pizza cutter?
Oh my gosh, no,
The
that was.
genius idea that
Well,
could have
so
made
the
us
thing is-
millions of dollars.
The thing is, this show started not as a show, it was just like we wanted to go get pizza, and so it was like me, you, and Gabe, without
Yeah.
Coy, I think, because we were talking outside the cars.
It was you guys.
Was it without Gabe?
without Gabe?
Yeah, okay. Oh, you've
there
been
goes my
dropped.
phone.
You still here? Yeah. You're right. Yeah, it was without Gabe, and we that day had been talking about like a pizza cutter idea that we had invented. That was like a cookie cutter type
It was like
situation.
a cookie cutter, but it was like vibrating enough.
It
that
was
could
ingenious.
cut.
It was very good.
It was really smart. It was easy to produce the blades. It was easy to change.
It
the
all made
blades,
sense.
And
Now
I
it's
think
lost
it
forever.
really would have worked.
Yeah, and
But
then we went and got pizza, and it was like a month before we started recording. We probably went to pizza like 30
A lot.
plus
Yeah,
times.
we had
So
lots-
many
We
times.
had a lot of pizza.
And we have 6 episodes or 7
Our
episodes.
track
Yeah.
season,
We had so many.
got
We
a
had
lot
we got
of
pizza so many
pizza.
times before we actually started recording.
Oh, by the way, how many views do we have on the Mummy episode?
It just
now?
keeps going up, man. Just like a few hundred every once in a while. I don't know. It's up above
One of
10,000.
these days, Hayden's gonna get a YouTube
check in the
plaque.
mail.
No, he's gonna get a YouTube plaque.
Yes.
He's gonna be like, we made it to 100 million views.
Yeah, and it's just because
Yeah,
of
give it
everyone
enough
wanting to watch
time.
the
It'll be
Mummy.
like 10 years from now. it'll
Sooner
be
or
like-
later, enough Indian people will see that video.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Realize that it wasn't the Mummy.
Because I went and I found it. That's the thing. Like, I followed the source they were watching it through because it lets me know the analytics. And I went back to the website and I clicked on the Mummy and it went to our video. Like, I can trace it back exactly to how it's happening.
So
I don't know
bizarre.
why that's how it got categorized as. I guess it might be close to the right length. And then it's also...
Yeah, it was like roughly
Called the
an
Mummy.
hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I just don't know how
That's
they
still,
got it
I
on their
believe.
website though.
Mm-hmm.
How did they
Yeah.
see that
I don't
video and
know.
they're like, "This is it. This is
I
the one."
assume they have a
Mummy.
bot that does it. That's like finds movies on YouTube or something, But I don't know how there are that many people in like Saudi Arabia that are trying to watch
The Mummy.
The Mummy. It's good. It is, as I said, the only perfect movie. I still believe that. But
I saw a perfect movie. I don't remember what it was, but I saw.
Well, then it wasn't.
that was
perfect.
Megamind. And if you don't remember it, then it's because you're an idiot.
I got very, very depressed at one point in my life, which is all of my life.
100% of the
I'm
time.
constantly depressed, especially now. And I decided to sit down and watch all 5 Twilight movies.
Wow.
I thought that there were only 3 of them.
Someone else I
which
know
is
did
why
that the
I
other
it.
day.
But I watched all 5 Twilight movies, And the day after I had finished the last Twilight movie, I started watching the first Twilight movie again. And I watched the next 3 Twilight movies. I watched 8 movies with
3 repeats?
with what's her name? What's the girl's
Bella,
name?
no.
Yeah, her name's Bella. But it's because I also watched American Ultra, which has her in it.
I don't remember her name at all.
I want to say
Yeah.
Keira Knightley, but I know
No,
it's not
Keira Knightley.
No, it's
Kristen.
it's
Yeah.
Kristen Stewart.
Yeah,
Kristen Stewart.
Yep.
I watched 9 movies in 1 week with Kristen Stewart in
And
it.
3 of them
And
were
I
the same
thought,
movie.
Am I obsessed? Am I obsessed with Kristen Stewart?
Do you like? Well, I don't know.
No.
That's something you need to tell us.
Yeah, this
I
seems
I
like a
was
you question.
I was like, I just might be. But then I don't think I am. I think I just was depressed and I watched all the Twilight movies.
Yeah, one of my friends had to live in a hotel for a while, and so he watched every Twilight movie twice because they showed it like for a whole week every day.
The first one was awful. The first one was, I would watch it because it's a cliche, but the acting was just so bad.
I think Gabe's in a
It was
sink.
just- What is that? And the second one was also bad, and the third one was like also really bad. And then the fourth one was like oddly good, and then the fifth one blew my mind.
It was
Fifth
good.
one was like top 10, one of my favorite movies of all
Are you
time.
for real?
I'm
You are
serious.
joking.
I
that's
hate to say it, but that's a hot take.
Like, I saw it. Well, no,
Top 10 of all time.
Okay. The reason was when I was watching Twilight, I've never read the books. I had only seen the first 2 movies when like they first came out when I was a kid. And I didn't know what it was about, and I watched all of them, but there was always like you knew what the next one was gonna be about because there's always something. Like in the very beginning, she was like, "I want to become a vampire," and then later she's like, "I want to marry you," and I want to become a vampire. And then, like, it slowly built up, and then it's like, and I want to kill this person. Then they killed the person in the third one. She became a vampire in the fourth one. She got married in
Hey,
the fourth
spoilers.
one. The movies are
Yeah,
been out
geez,
for years,
Warren.
okay? I don't care. Okay, we spoiled the entire Pikachu movie, like, the day it came out.
Like literally opening
As soon as
day.
we walked out of the theater, we posted it on the internet.
Yes.
That entire...
Just get through the
shit.
pineapple things.
So anyways, like, so when it got to the 5th movie, there was nothing left. So I had no idea what the 5th movie was going to be about. Completely empty palette, like they could have done anything with it. And I just felt like they killed it. I just felt like, I don't know if you guys have seen it.
I haven't
but
seen
I
a
haven't-
single
you
Twilight
haven't
movie.
seen them?
I think I've seen the first
This is
two.
a contextless
I
conversation
would
for me.
absolutely recommend watching those movies.
All
Not because
3
they're
of the
good.
awful
Not
ones
because
before the
they're
mind
good.
blowing.
You don't want to have a Twilight watch party?
Yeah,
Yes, I do.
Zoom Twilight watch party.
I'm here till Monday.
We gotta lock
We'll
in and watch them
a lot
all.
of Twilight tomorrow or tonight. I don't know.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, good. How are you?
I'm doing good. What can I get started for you?
Can I just get 3 of those pineapple whipped freezes?
Sure thing, regular or large?
Larges?
Yeah, why not?
Let's get larges.
Alright. Anything else for you?
No, that's gonna be it for me.
Alright, 940 at the window.
Perfect.
Hey, can I get a taco?
I get taco.
I'm gonna bring you in, and you're gonna do all the talking for us at Domino.
Please.
No, they'll probably kick me out after that intro on the phone.
That's true.
They were he just sounded so frustrated with us.
sounded
And I get
not
it. I get it. I don't ever answer the phone at Domino or at Dairy
At
Queen
Dairy
for
Queen.
fear of people doing the
the
kind of
same.
crap that we do.
This is why I'm glad I don't work in fast food.
Any sort of customer service.
Yeah.
I've never spoken to a customer. Ever. I've
How
worked
long
there
have you
over a
worked?
year.
Ideal.
Yeah.
I have never once had because I work in the
Over a
kitchen.
year?
Yeah.
I did not know
I've
you
never
worked-
once had to go speak to a customer.
I work on roofs
So
and I've
did you
talked
work
to more
there-
customers than you.
Did you work there when we were still doing podcasts?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He got
I mean,
the job like
never knew that.
February.
I was
last year.
it was May, but I was getting trained in like April. And then I worked like that whole summer. And then it kind of died after coronavirus, and I'm only now getting like a good amount of hours again. But yeah, I've never spoken to a customer, and I never will because I never need to. That's not true. I've gone out to tell people that we're closed already when they pull into the.
Gabe,
What?
was your soul just removed from your body?
When we pull into the drive-thru, sometimes I have to go out and be like, it closes at 10 and it's 11, dude. Bye.
A raccoon.
What?
What?
Oh, I'm just walking through the forest and I found a raccoon.
You're what?
What are you? Where are you, Gabe?
Hi, little guy.
Should I just walk in? He just walks out.
You're just in the forest?
Why are you in the forest?
Sorry, I'm at a park. Kind of
a park?
forest, but there's trees, and there's a raccoon that I'm staring at right now.
Are you by
He's
yourself?
staring at
Yeah,
me.
why are you in the park?
It'd be really funny if you were on a date right now.
Oh,
You just get a call and we're like, oh, we're putting you on the podcast, so I hope you're not doing anything important for the next hour and a
Oh,
half.
yeah, we never asked you. Are you doing anything important right now? Are you busy?
No, I was talking to some people, but it was a boring conversation anyways.
So you got the call and dipped?
We got the call, and he said, oh, thank you. And now he's getting attacked by Predator. Or Perry the Platypus. I don't know what that was.
Gabe, are you okay? I'm confused of what these noises are.
Oh no, we were at somebody's apartment, and I was just kind of standing there in the corner like I usually do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I got the call. I'm like, yes, I'm out. See you, boys.
Okay.
Fair enough, fair enough.
And now you're in the forest.
And I'm walking to the forest.
Gabe, do you have a lucky lady in your life?
No.
No? Did you talk to any girls over college?
What?
Did you talk to many girls over college while you were at college?
A couple.
A couple here and there? I'd say about the same for me.
Have you seen his hair?
I haven't. I heard you have a fro now.
Gabe has a full-on fro going. It's amazing.
Is it a fro?
It is
Let's
glorious.
just say I haven't cut it since December.
He has
I-
not cut his hair since
I
December.
only saw Gabe once, and I was driving to the middle school, and he was running there, I think. And I saw him, and then
sounds about right.
he left right when I got there, so I couldn't say hi.
I didn't see you.
I think
No,
I
that's-
passed
that's
you
fine.
running
No,
one
I was
time. Yeah.
driving. I saw Terry a couple times.
Mhm.
Which I've had some close calls. I had an Acura follow me all the way home, and that was a scary, scary time for me.
Mhm.
Because, you know, I was worried that he was actually gonna like notice that it was my car and actually follow me all the way to my house to try to talk to me.
That would be.
What would he want to talk to you about, though?
He would ask if I was running, and I would
That's
have to
true.
say no, and that would break
He
his
called me.
little heart.
He called me for the first time since like last summer. Or no, it was Christmas time. He called me Christmas time. But he called me like 2 weeks ago. And he's like, he called me. I didn't pick up, but I called him back like 10 minutes later because I'm like, oh, I feel bad. So I called him. And he's like, hello there, Mr. Coy. You know, as he does. And he's like, I just wanted to call you and tell you that I thought about you twice today. I'm like,
good soul.
funny.
aw. I don't know whether to be uncomfortable or feel.
I think I played my cards perfect, and that I could show up to cross country practice, and he would be like, "Oh, hey Warren, how are you?" And he'd like kind of introduce me to the group, but he's not gonna call me and ask me to show up to cross country practice.
Absolutely. Yep.
Like, and I think that I played my cards well there.
Well, I just moved to Utah, so I think
Yeah,
I'm
you
good.
pulled the
Yeah.
absolute
You're
killer
gone.
strat.
I think Gabe's probably in the clear too.
Well, when he's
He,
back
he,
this summer.
he called me all summer to try to get me to go to
Did
stuff,
he?
which I
Yeah.
did.
You did?
But
Okay.
yeah, a little bit.
I might have seen you with Terry.
Yeah, I probably was.
I
with
heard
him when
that
saw
he
me.
wasn't coaching the high school anymore.
No, he's not.
Mhm.
He's
His
not.
mom
My
is.
mom is. Yeah.
Your mom is
Yeah.
now?
I briefly was an assistant coach, and then they canceled it all. But also that's good because I don't want to be a freaking assistant coach. That sounds
Yeah,
awful.
you want to get paid for that?
Well, because I know those kids, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, we have
like-
somebody that needs to pay for this and somebody that needs to pay. I will pay for this.
I'll pay for the pizza
Perfect.
because you're driving.
That
That's how it
sounds so
all.
nice.
That's how it all adds up. It's reasonable.
I spent $45 yesterday at Taco Bell.
Are you serious?
At Taco Bell?
How?
Right here.
How's that
I
even
was
possible?
with 4 of my friends and we were going back to my house to go stargazing because for some reason my friends are all really into stargazing because we don't have any light pollution and everywhere they're from has a ton of light pollution.
Uh-huh.
So they're obsessed by stars. How you doing? And so we were going back to my house to go stargazing. I was like, do you guys want some food? And they were like, yes. And the only place ever open is Taco Bell. Like,
Yeah.
'cause it was late. It was probably like 12-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's like only Taco Bell open. And so I ordered, thank you, man. Oh, I just about dropped that. All right.
Well,
Whoa, the math
I
there.
thought you guys were grabbing one. Have a good one.
Physics. Here, actually,
How
I'll
does the
grab
pizza
this.
look tonight?
I was hoping
We didn't get the pizza. We just got the
Oh,
drinks.
sorry.
Yeah,
All
we're-
right.
Pizza will be
Taco
out
Bell
very
line
soon.
was forever.
and the line's even longer now.
Yeah, it's good we got here when we did.
I hope they forgot to cut it.
Me too. We didn't do any special orders. So
No.
I didn't feel the need.
because
No.
yeah,
We're fresh. We're
that's
starting fresh.
understandable.
We need to handle just regular pizza.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, on our finale episode, I don't think we said anything stupid either, because he responded with, "It's pizza time." Like
Yeah,
that was
so
like
I
the
think
conclusion
that
of the
was
arc.
We did the can we pay with rupee?
Oh, was that the
Yeah,
last
can we
day?
pay with
Yeah.
Because that was with Sean too.
That was with Sean.
Mhm.
yeah,
Oh, it looks like we're gonna have to park right in front.
Didn't we talk about Suicide Squad with him too?
yeah, we did.
Oh.
Holy crap! Yeah, what'd you ask
yeah,
him?
we did talk about.
You asked what character he sees himself as.
Well, no, he's like, what did you think about Suicide Squad? And he's like, what character would I be? We're like,
Sure.
Yeah, that was like.
Oh
his
wait. Oh
immediate
yeah.
response.
Before we go in,
I'm gonna go in. What do you need? These are good.
best
Absolutely.
drink I've ever.
I wouldn't
had
say best drink I've
in
ever
my
had, but
life.
they go hard.
they're very good. Definitely not the best drink I've ever had.
Really.
Orders under Thomas, right?
Just looks like SpongeBob. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does look like SpongeBob.
All right, I'll be back soon
but
with a
it's
pizza.
very good.
Or in a body bag.
What?
I don't know why those are the only two options. It's like I'll either wind up.
I don't know how to do it with paper.
Oh.
My wallet is recording. No, it's like it's on the phone.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, I'll pop it on the side. For like 2 seconds. It's the voice memos thing that's the problem. There you go. Set it back down.
Nice.
I think it's my favorite, man.
It's good.
I just enjoy the whip flavor.
It's very good, but it's just not. It's not.
Holy
the
crap, that
greatest.
spider is huge.
What do you think? I mean, it's a tough question, but what do you think your favorite drink of all time would be?
Oh, I don't even know if I've tasted my favorite drink of all time yet.
Milk.
Milk. I could see Gabe loving milk.
He does.
Just
I've been to like fancy restaurants with him, and he'll order a glass of milk.
I could do
They
that.
weren't that fancy, but yes, I'll order milk
I
at
could do
restaurants.
that. I definitely have ordered milk before at fancy restaurants.
I mean, milk just hits hard. I don't know.
Milk just.
I can always drink milk.
Milk is good.
I've had a hard time drinking milk recently because I have pigs, and I pour loads and loads, but like hundreds of gallons of rotten milk into their trough every day. So I have a hard time looking at milk the same now. Milk that's fully liquid is just something amazing to me. So I've seen more cartons of milk that is see-through milk with just white blobs at the bottom, or just straight up solidified milk. So
Like cottage cheese,
like
basically.
it's straight up, it looks exactly like cottage cheese.
That's why I can't eat cottage cheese. Me and Gabe had this conversation last night. I cannot
We
have
did.
cottage cheese. It's just a texture thing. It just reminds me of rotten milk.
Mm-hmm.
I in every kind of regard, I should hate cottage cheese,
Cheetos.
but for some reason, I actually like it.
There's an
Because I am a picky person,
sorry,
and
my bad.
You're good.
I should not be able to like cottage cheese, but I do.
You do like cottage cheese? I know Troy loved cottage cheese. Like, Troy ate cottage cheese like anytime, anywhere.
Troy will eat anything.
That's also true. Troy will
I've
eat
seen
anything,
Troy eat some
and
things
he
that
will make
look pretty disgusting.
He will make a mess of anything he eats. That kid knew how to make a mess.
like a granola bar. Like, you know, pretty simple.
Yeah.
No,
And he
it's
still get like
everywhere.
splotches on himself. Like I don't know how. I don't know what he's doing
would-
wrong.
He could stain his shirt with a granola bar somehow.
Mhm. It was impressive.
No disrespect, Troy, if you ever listen to this.
Yeah. No.
We love
absolutely
you.
not. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Troy and Gabe, I have the opportunity to work the job that you were working, Gabe.
Hey,
What do you have to say about? I don't really know what it was that you did, but what do you have to say? Like, would you recommend? Was it fun?
yeah, actually, it wasn't really that bad. Just the shifts are kind of a pain.
Yeah,
But would you be working night crew or?
I would probably be working night crew because it would be more convenient for me.
Y'all are talking jobs? Are you
'Cause-
kidding me?
Well, I'm talking about his job that I have
Oh,
the opportunity to take.
But yeah, no, it's actually really not that bad. Like, you can't sit because they took away the chairs.
That does suck.
Guys,
But
guys,
What?
It's cheese. Are you kidding me?
Is that just straight a cheese
that's a
pizza?
cheese pizza.
Go back. I'm not even kidding. Go back.
Yo, really? I mean,
Go back.
okay, let me get out of the car right now then. Let me run
Yeah.
it. No, yeah, let's go. Sure. I whatever.
I
Yeah.
ordered a pepperoni
You
pizza.
did. You did.
I
totally
second
say
guessed
pepperoni.
myself, but I ordered a
And
pepperoni
we have it
pizza.
on record.
Yes, we
baby.
do. It's recorded.
Yeah.
Are we actually gonna lawsuit? We're gonna Karen these people.
I even like super.
I have this conversation recorded.
Oh, did you guys see that Burger King video where the guy like
Yeah,
slaps the...
that's the one in town, right?
What's up?
There's the Burger King here. A guy freaked out about.
What? Really?
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't have a receipt, and I mean I just walked out. It's not like they're gonna say I didn't buy it, but
I mean, you have a box.
Hey, what's wrong with pizza?
It's a cheese
it's a cheese
pizza
pizza.
instead of a pepperoni.
Oh.
whatever. I'll go deal with it.
It's
I'll
not
Those
Karening.
fiends.
It's literally just asking for
It's
your
literally just like,
the
yo-
order you ordered.
I should have checked there like I was like a CIA agent with a briefcase, you know, checking for money and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
What is it? Like, I don't know.
I guess I'll go figure
We're
it
gonna
out.
have to check the tapes sooner or later. As soon as this podcast is over, we'll check the tapes. We'll find out what I ordered, because I have a bad feeling that I ordered a cheese pizza.
I don't think.
But
you
it also
did.
charged me like.
Why
it
would
charged me
you
a
order
lot.
cheese?
Yeah, it charged.
Exactly. we've always ordered pepperoni
It
pizza.
charged-
I don't like
Exactly.
cheese pizza.
It charged like $8.50. Why would they charge?
Yeah, they
$8.50
charged
for a-
a ton, because usually it was like
Six,
$7.
$7. Yeah. I don't know. So you definitely ordered pepperoni.
We it's okay. I mean, I don't think they're gonna be upset.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a funny story. I went to Papa Murphy's, and I called Papa Murphy's 2 minutes before they closed, and I said, "Hey, I know it's last minute, but is there any chance you could whip a pizza up for me?" And they said no. They just straight up. He was like, no. He said, we have 2 extra pizzas that you could have that were made that nobody picked them up. So if you drive down here in the next 5 minutes before we leave, you can have these 3 pizzas.
Ooh.
I was like, I heard free and pizzas, so like, I am intrigued. And I drive down there, and they called me, and they were just like, just knock on the door, and we'll come out with the pizza. And I knock on the door, and he's like nods at me, and then goes into the back room, comes in, unlocks the door, opens it, hands me 5 pizzas.
What?
He was like, we found more pizzas.
This is like out of my greatest dream.
And I was like, oh, cool, sweet. And I was like, how much is this going to charge me? And he was like, we aren't allowed to charge you. I was like, wait, you are handing me pizza, and you are legally not allowed to charge me.
That's incredible.
It's still science again.
Yeah.
So there will be a new pizza ready in about 15 minutes. In the meantime,
They let us
have
keep
that?
the cheese pizza?
Does anyone like cheese pizza?
I don't like cheese pizza.
I mean, I'll eat it if I'm starving.
I might take a bite.
I'll
I
eat
might
it.
try it.
Gabe, this is what we're sending you.
All
We're
right.
sending you a full box
Yeah,
of cheese
we're just going to
pizza.
send you the cheese pizza.
I like cheese pizza.
I don't like cheese pizza.
I'll eat the whole thing.
If I know...
I didn't eat lunch or dinner or breakfast today. I'll eat a whole cheese pizza.
I ate half of
We don't
a...
have a whole cheese.
I ate half of a pizza at a pub... Sorry, I'm dying.
We got about 15 minutes.
I ate half of a Papa Murphy's pizza for dinner already, so I'm fine with just the
Do we
regular.
want to move maybe not directly in front of the Domino's?
No, we have to stare at them and make sure
I
they get
really
it
don't
right.
want to make eye contact with them one more time. I'm surprised I was willing to go in there and ask them something.
You
I'm
have
gonna
to
be
go
real
back
here.
in to get the actual pizza.
I know, but
You are Thomas.
Mhm.
I am Thomas. They had it on record as a cheese in there, and I mean, if he had asked, if he had tried and stopped me and been like, "Hey, we have it on record as a cheese, and you're lying," I would just be like, "Dude, we have a voice memo of this exactly." And you know what? I'm gonna feel like the biggest idiot on the planet if
When
I go
it
back. I
comes
will
out
edit
cheese.
this specifically.
I'm actually
To
curious,
say
like,
pepperoni.
as soon as we end this, I'm gonna
go back and
we're
listen.
gonna check the tapes.
I'm almost
And we're
certain
gonna
you said
figure out.
pepperoni.
I don't know why I would say cheese. We've never ordered cheese, and I
We've
don't
never
like,
done
and
that.
I
You don't like it.
cheese.
And honestly, even if you did, I'm just gonna edit it to sound like you said pepperoni because I'm not.
But
not
you have to
feeling-
leave this part in so people will wonder.
Yeah, that's exactly. But I'm almost 100% certain that you did. That you ordered pepperoni.
Is this where Big John's was?
No, it's on the other side.
Oh, that's right.
It's a long building. And this part actually would have been local growth, wouldn't it?
Low Girls was also behind,
Rest in peace, both of those businesses.
right?
Yep. They both shut down before Corona happened.
Yeah, they just shut down because they were bad.
Local Girls was only ever open during summer, and then they just never opened. They closed one day, and they just never opened.
I never actually went to Local Girls. I don't even know what it's about.
It was just like frozen
It was
ice. It was
It was
good.
like a regular restaurant, except then they also had like bowlfuls and buckets full of shaved ice.
Very
flavored
high
shaved
quantities.
ice. Like it took like 30 minutes to make them, and it was just a massive thing of shaved ice.
Got it.
It was good stuff.
And it
but,
was good. It was amazing.
but it wasn't enough to go like even twice a month. So
It was no pineapple whipped freeze.
Well, of course not, because this is supposedly the greatest drink to ever exist.
It is. This is so good. I am debating going back to Taco Bell and getting another one.
I would be down.
I could see myself running into financial debt over pineapple whipped freeze. These are so good.
So after eating one slice of cheese pizza,
Mm-hmm.
I've come to the decision that it's not as good as pepperoni pizza.
It's not as good.
No.
But I also don't want to eat a whole pizza, a whole cheese pizza. So that's two negatives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'll see you guys in an hour when I've eaten the whole pizza.
Okay.
Should we go find someone who wants a cheese pizza?
Like a homeless guy?
Yeah.
It's already got a slice out of it.
So?
I feel like that's degrading.
We could go around offering slices.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, offer a
Like
slice.
if I would, hey, if my phone wasn't voice memoing, I would just ask a bunch of people if they wanted a slice of cheese pizza.
You want to ask this guy if he wants a slice cheese pizza?
Sure.
Do you want to ask him? Because I'm not going to ask.
I'm not doing the talking. I'm driving.
Coy, sounds like a you job.
I mean, if you start the conversation, I'll continue the conversation. But I'm not gonna.
I'd like to stay in the car.
You're like,
Gabe.
I want to avoid this guy at all costs.
You guys are so far 3 years. I was dealing with that whole fiasco in there. I had to fight the guy.
I'm
Had to fight the guy.
You did not. I was watching the whole time.
No,
one
I
deal
was
on the
real
guy.
nice. I hate when customers get mad. And so I was just like, hey, I'm really sorry, but this was totally supposed to be a pepperoni.
I hate being like that customer.
Mhm, exactly. But sometimes you have to,
But
you know?
sometimes you have to.
Because it really is a significant
like,
difference.
Working in customer service when a customer got super pissed off, I just laughed. It's just fun.
I've only ever been on the end
I've
where they tell me how stupid someone's being.
Yeah,
You know?
I got cussed out once this year. I got cussed out by a dude. It wasn't even my fault. It was
Where?
it was my working at the car wash,
For what?
and he
You didn't wash my
because
car good enough?
no. It was before the car wash even started. He came in, and he gave my coworker Melvin, he's 63.
Yeah.
He's retired already, but he works there as like kind of a side project. And he gave Melvin $22 and asked for a $9 wash, which, when it comes to change, makes no sense.
Yeah.
If you have a $20 bill,
Wait, why do you give him
why'd you give him 22? So he gives him $22. Melvin goes in, puts the money in, takes out a 10 and 4 ones, or right? All right, 3 ones. My bad. He gave him a 10 and 3 ones, and he walks back out. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
$24.09. Okay.
No, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm a civil engineer, guys. I'm going to college. I'm on my gap year though, so it doesn't count.
You don't need knowledge.
And so he comes out with the $13, and the guy goes, keep 4 for yourself. Well, the till's already closed. He has the change out. In order for him to keep 4 for himself, he needs to go back in, change the 10 out for ones. And Melvin's like, okay, what? And then the dude goes, well, don't you want a tip? Or he goes like, do you want a tip or not? And Melvin's like, I don't care. Melvin's like, so he just hands the money back, and the guy's like, all right, then you don't get a tip. And he starts like cussing and speaking under breath, calling people the word, which is a bad word apparently. I use it all the time, but
We'll bleep it out.
Yeah, that's way funnier. That is so much funnier if it's bleeped out. Holy crap. Oh, that's getting bleeped.
Okay.
No question.
So he calls my coworker and then asks me if I want the tip. And I mean, I'll take his money. I take free money. So I took the tip, and then he kept cussing, and then my manager came out and was like, hey, you shouldn't say that. And then he started cussing at him, and then he started cussing at me, and he called me a skinny F. Like,
Wow.
which is just...
Which F?
The bad F.
The homophobic one or the
No,
other one?
no, the other one. I
Oh.
guess they are both bad. I didn't even think... I was thinking of
Yeah.
when you said which
Well, I
F,
was just thinking, I don't know.
frick
We'll
and the
bleep that
other
one out,
one.
too.
Yeah. Oh, get bleeped, dude.
I'm getting censored.
Bleeps down the board.
So he calls me a skinny F, which is just that's such an original insult. Like, I've never heard that one before.
Yeah.
Like, I am 6'3" and 160 pounds, like soaking wet. Like, I'm skinny. So getting roasted being called skinny, it just doesn't hold much.
It doesn't hit.
Just
No,
doesn't,
absolutely
it just
not.
doesn't hit. And so yeah, I got cussed out. It was the first time I've ever been cussed out by a customer.
Mm-hmm.
I've not been cussed out before.
Well, that's because you don't work in anything with customers.
I have
yeah.
been threatened to be sued before by a customer.
Really?
But, yeah.
What'd you do?
Well, nothing. They're just like, I guess. So what happens is, like, when you sell a solar system, you like promise a certain amount of like power or wattage that it will produce.
Did you say a solar system? You sell solar systems?
I install solar systems.
You're hearing what you're saying, right?
What?
like an
Like
entire
the
solar system?
You're not hearing that?
Oh,
That's what I was thinking. You were like, yeah, a lot comes into buying a solar system. And I was like, wait, my friend sells solar systems, dude.
well, it's a solar, like solar panels. It's solar.
Yeah, I
it's
get
a
solar
system.
panels.
Yeah.
It is a system.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
I'm not an idiot. Like I said what I meant.
What's
to
the
say.
most
you an
planets
idiot.
you've ever sold in a day?
I thought you were just the most powerful being in existence. I thought you
I just create solar systems and sell them to people. I am in fact God.
That's got to be a lot of revenue. Means the fact that you're with the solar system selling all the revenue.
Yeah, why isn't Koi paying for the pizza tonight? Jeez.
Koi paid for the freezers.
I did pay for the freezes.
Yeah.
Oh,
He-
okay.
He, he put in his part.
And I also paid like, $100 in gas to get here. So
He did it just for the show. He's leaving in an hour.
yes, yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
No, but so if the system doesn't produce like the certain amount of power, then we have to pay the people like that, the amount of money it was or whatever. But like the system wasn't producing the right amount, I guess. So we went and looked at it and we couldn't figure out the problem. And I guess we just undersold them. And so they're like, if you guys don't figure, it was like some old lady. She's like,
Yeah.
she's a widow, and she's like, you guys are just taking advantage of an old widow. And if you guys don't figure this out, I'm gonna sue your A's off. And she was just yelling
Dang.
at me, and I'm like, well, sorry.
I think that guy's rapping.
I don't know.
I'm confused as to what's happening.
I don't
You
know
need
either.
to be as ready as you've ever been to throw the car in reverse. And get
I'm
out
ready
of
to
here.
whip.
Should I
I'm
offer
ready
him
to
pizza?
whip.
No,
No, not now.
I'm halfway through.
Are you
Are you
really?
I'm being as honest as I've ever
He is
been in my
not
life.
kidding.
Gosh.
Are you gonna be able to eat this?
It's been like, what, 5-10 minutes?
I've eaten
How
2
long has it
meals in
been?
the last 3 days.
Do you know how long it's been?
I don't eat much. It's been... Well, let's see how long the recording's been going. It hasn't been long enough.
It's only been 40
Another like
minutes.
5 minutes or so.
Okay.
We're going at 50. At Dairy Queen, we have this guy who comes through, and it's actually his wife, but he's the one who's always mad about it. She wants like so much mayonnaise, like extra. We don't have a button for it. They have to come back and tell me it's the guy again, because he want like drenched, like making it when I close the thing up and like I fold the burger up, I can hear it squish. It's so bad.
That's disgusting. I don't like mayonnaise as it is. Like, I'll have a little bit on like,
Yeah, on like a burger or something.
yeah, on like a sandwich. It's fine. But like, if there's too much,
Yeah, no, that burger weighs more in mayonnaise than it does in meat. And they'll complain if it doesn't. Like, I've sent a burger out with regular amount of extra mayonnaise, and they didn't tell me it was the guy. And he gets it, and he comes inside, and he's like, this is not enough mayonnaise. And we're like, okay, dude, all right.
we'll slap some
But the
more
problem
mayonnaise
is,
on there.
usually when someone complains and wants, like, even more of something, I'll put, like, too much of it. Because, like, okay, you've crossed the line. Now you are entering the zone where I can put as much as I want
exactly.
because you requested
Unlimited
it. I can put
power.
so much ketchup. But this guy wants that. So I'm like, okay, fine then. And I just squeeze all the mayonnaise on it, and he's like, good. Perfect.
That is
It's
disgusting.
terrifying.
Mayonnaise is a disgusting thing.
It's just like you said, I'll have a little bit, but
Yeah.
there was no ketchup. They would remove
Like-
the pickles. It was just mayonnaise.
Man, last thing you ever do is order a McChicken when it's almost closing time.
Yeah, it's the same thing at Dairy Queen.
they
You order the
just-
chicken sandwich, you're a
They just
scumbag.
load it with mayonnaise. Just
Oh.
absolutely load it with mayonnaise. And it's so gross.
Ugh.
Well, it's because all the
Just
chicken
sucks,
stuff takes
man.
really long to make,
Yeah.
and so they're probably just mad. Like,
Ooh, what are your
it's a-
guys' thoughts on McNuggets?
they go hard.
McNuggets?
I love McNuggets so
don't like
much.
They slap.
McNuggets.
You don't like
I do not
McNuggets?
like McNuggets.
They're in the
not?
top 3 chicken nuggets.
They're really good.
What are the other?
Dino nuggets are obviously number 1. Don't ask me ever again.
Okay, that's
And-
reasonable. I'm totally gonna get behind that one.
Okay.
Like, even though I haven't eaten Dino Nuggets in a long time,
I'll.
they actually probably don't taste that
No,
good.
they're not great.
But
But they're freaking
dinos.
dinosaurs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're dinosaurs.
That's an
Like,
automatic dub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I mean-
marketing at its finest.
Yeah.
They were like, what? Like, they could have put them into any shape. They could have had Army Men nuggets. They could
Oh.
have had Animal Cracker nuggets. No, they wanted Dino nuggets.
Dino
And it
nuggets.
just-
Would they have called them
Yes.
animal cracker nuggets?
No, it'd probably be called Animal Nuggets.
Because
I
that would have
hope-
been
I
marketing.
hope-
They're just on the side. It's
They
just
could
like
shape them
animal
like-
crackle shaped.
They could make them shaped like birds, like chicken.
Oh,
They could make them
no.
shaped like a chicken, like chicken nuggets maybe they could call them.
Oh.
Wait, whoa.
Here's an idea.
I think I'm onto something.
Yeah, I
We're gonna
think
make
so.
chicken nuggets, and they're all gonna be
Oh.
in the shape of chickens.
Number 2, and this would be a controversial pick, ahead of McNuggets, is the Burger King ones. Not because they're better,
But because they're cheap.
but because they are like a degree cheaper, like a complete.
You
Burger
can buy
King
100 of them
Burger
for
King-
less than $10.
Burger King is very cheap.
It's like nothing at all. Yeah, I've legitimately bought 60 before and not scratched 10.
I have bought $100.
Yeah.
I mean, not $100.
100 nuggets,
chicken,
yeah.
100
About
nuggets.
$100
Like
worth
after
of
Clark one day,
nuggets.
I was talking to my friend in one of our classes, and I was like, hey, you think I can buy and eat 60 chicken nuggets? He was like, absolutely not. And so we went over there because his dad was coming to pick us up because it was
Don't
like
tell
way
me.
before, and I did it. I bought 60.
And you ate 60?
No, I died
Okay,
almost
okay.
immediately. You get through about 30 and your body starts feeling
You
bad.
did the gallon chug, right?
Mm-mm.
You didn't? You never got it?
No.
How many times did you try it?
The milk
Well,
gallon?
I did the half gallon of whole
you
milk,
did the
which is
half gallon
harder
of
than a
whole
whole
milk.
gallon of 1%, which is what people usually do.
Really?
Yeah, because it's heavier. So
What do you
even
guys usually
like,
use? You guys usually drink like around the house? Do you guys usually
we
drink-
use 1%. I think it doesn't matter. Milk's
Shameful.
milk, but
Shameful. It's not. No.
when I
1%
get
is
myself
not
milk, I get whole milk.
Hey,
1%
well,
is everything but milk.
1% is better than what I grew
Maybe
up
we
on.
get 2%.
What did you got?
Skim?
didn't
My
you?
dad-
Your dad only used just
He
white
only
water.
use white water. Yeah.
No,
But I
it's
drink
all
2%
about,
now.
It's all about whole milk. 2%. I can get behind 2%. But whole
Yeah.
milk, just
Whole milk is
nice.
the best,
It's
for
just
sure.
Nice.
For sure, absolutely.
But it feels like your body's going to sink into the ground when you drink more than 2 cups of it.
It does. No, that's absolutely true. I'm
There's a
like,
video of me downing the
anytime
last
I'm-
bit.
Anytime I'm thirsty for milk, I pour 1 glass of milk, and that's it.
Mhm.
I'm calling it for the rest of the day. But whole milk, it just.
It is
I
good.
feel like it makes everything better. I feel like it's easier to cook with whole milk.
Oh, it's definitely
Easier to make milkshakes with whole milk.
Mm-hmm.
Milk.
It does every
alone
single
just
milk
tastes-
thing better.
Like
Yeah.
it's just the superior milk in every way.
It does spoil a little faster, I think.
I
but-
think. I don't know.
But I drink it faster.
Exactly.
So who cares?
So it works out.
Uh-huh.
It's fine.
Have you guys ever thought about going vegan?
No.
Never.
I've debated going vegan, which
Why?
is interesting for me to do.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, are you
Like-
even Warren?
I feel like I'm the last person of anyone that I know to go vegan. But like,
Yeah.
Why would you do it?
I don't know. I feel there's a lot of health factors that would go
You
into
spent
it.
too much time in Portland.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know. I was in Portland for a year, and it threw me over the edge.
There's so many.
I'm
vegans
now a
in Portland.
Marxist. I don't know if you guys are aware.
That's just
I'm a
happened.
Marxist. I'm a nudist in theory, but not in practice. What else?
Anarcho-nudism.
What's
is
something
actually-
else that I would never do? I vote for Biden.
You want to vote for Biden?
I'm gonna vote for Biden.
I don't know. I'm not even gonna vote. I won't be here.
Don't they
It's not
do
even worth it, dude.
vote by mail when you're a missionary?
Oh, I have no idea.
I have
Actually,
no idea.
I have no idea how that works.
Well, vote by mail doesn't exist anymore. It's all dead and evil and corrupt. So
Yeah, well, I don't know what we're doing now. I just sent in my vote for the Washington State, all that
The
stuff.
primaries or whatever.
Yeah, honestly, I don't care who gets what as long as Inslee's no longer mayor.
He won already.
You think he won?
He did.
Really,
Yeah.
dude? I thought that because everyone I talked to.
That's because we live in Washougal.
Hated him, dude.
Yeah.
Even in Seattle, people hate him. People can't stand him.
People don't hate him enough to vote for Good Space Guy.
He didn't do anything.
Have you not seen Good Space Guy?
Who's Good Space Guy?
He's on the ballot. He's a gubernatorial candidate.
I have no idea who
Gubernatorial
Good Space Guy
candidate.
is.
He's Good Space Guy.
I have lived in Utah for the last year. And
So every
3
year,
months.
Good Space Guy runs. Every election, Good Space Guy runs. And every time he's never won an election, for the record. Every time he doesn't win, he acts like he has, and so he moves up to the next station. So for years, he was like just a candidate for stuff in cities. But these last couple years, he's entered the spotlight, and this is the year he finally reached governor. And so, Good Space Guy, that's one word, ran
That's his
as
name.
a Trump Republican. That was the title of his party.
As a Trump Republican.
Trump Republican.
That's a bad idea.
In Washington State.
Yeah, that's an awful
That's
idea.
an awful idea.
The stuff he was
Horrible.
saying wasn't even terrible. He was just like pro-environment, but then he threw the Trump Republicans in there. And also he's like totally crazy. But I mean,
Yeah.
Good Space Guy. I vibe with that. I vibe with knowing what your place is, and that place
Politics
is
have
space.
really gotten out of hand recently. I've refused to keep up.
Good
Not
Space
even
Guy
like,
pulled
it's not even like I'm
3%.
not keeping up. I've refused to keep up with politics because it's just depressing.
I hate everyone
It's just
and everything.
I'm gonna go
sad.
get that pizza.
There's nothing you can do.
Is your clock wrong? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, my clock's very wrong.
Yeah, it's not 3:40
Yeah, it's 3:40.
in the morning or the afternoon.
Yeah, guys, it's 3:40 in the afternoon. So we could go down to the river.
Well, I've been swimming once this summer.
I've gone swimming once, and it was today, and it was a very good time. But I'm very tired.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I've had nothing but 4 days of just some of the craziest days of my life. All my college friends came back, and we just hung out. All of us texted. We texted our parents, and we were just like, "We're not gonna be home. Like, we're gonna be somewhere, but it's probably not gonna be home." And so we slept 2 nights at my buddy Lucas's house, who lives in Washougal, and then 2 nights at my house. And it was just hanging out. That was all it was. It was just hanging out. I took them around. I took them to the Cape Horn Trail, which was very fun. They very much liked that.
That is a nice trail.
I took them to the viewpoint up on 192nd where we did senior homecoming pictures.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't like that as much. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's
It's
hard to
not-
compete
it's-
with Cape Horn.
It was also a decent walk. It was
Yeah.
a long walk.
Literally just having a different name is a good enough disguise for those people. I know them all.
Really?
Really?
Like, I know a good amount of them, and I
I
recognize
definitely
them.
know that
But
kid who
me
had the
being
mask
Thomas-
around his neck. Oh, goodness. Why are you trying to back into town?
To unload the 300 pounds of tips he's got in there.
Oh, I guess so.
All right. Oh, we got to drive somewhere colder.
Yeah, we
I
do.
agree. It's so hot.
It is very hot.
I don't have air conditioning.
That feels like
I
air.
have noticed that
Oh.
you do not have air.
I told you guys I didn't
Yeah, how
have
do you
air
not? I feel wind. Oh, that's your window.
That's my... It's because of the window.
Oh, I feel air. It's blowing.
How
It's
long have
just
we
hot.
been going? This is a 52-minute episode
We've
so
actually
far.
been going a good amount of time considering we haven't even stopped to eat pizza.
Yeah.
Or talked about anything funny or good.
No.
This is
mean,
purely for posterity.
That's the
This
Yeah.
regular.
is- yeah, this episode, I mean, yeah, that does fit the bill. This episode is basically just for us and Koi's girlfriend.
Yeah,
Pretty
this is for
Pretty much.
Ariana.
There you
You
go.
got it. We
Yeah.
Woohoo! Shout out to Ariana if you ever
You
listen
should roll
to
up the
this.
windows so it doesn't max the
Yeah.
mic.
If you do, I'm sorry. I apologize.
It really sucks that your first impression of me is this.
Oh, that's brutal, actually.
That's just
Yeah.
gonna be unfortunate. If I
Actually,
ever
her
meet
first
you.
impression of all of you guys is this.
Yeah. Well, she's listened to the other episodes.
On that note,
presumably.
I may
Oh,
just,
that's- yeah,
out of my own choice, never meet you. I'll just let you
This is
forever
it.
think that I'm just some kid who likes Suicide Squad and is obsessed with Christian Stewart.
On that topic, the Suicide Squad one.
No!
No! Wherever you're going
No!
from this, please stop.
No, they're making another one, you know, and it's just called The Suicide Squad.
Is it the same
Isn't it
cast?
directed by James Gunn?
Gabe, I forgot you were there.
I kind of forgot Gabe was there.
It's James Gunn, new cast.
New cast.
Yeah, and they didn't even really change the name. It's just The Suicide Squad, and the logo is like purple instead of green or something.
It's like
Are
the
they
exact
anyone
same
is anyone the
story.
same?
No, like Dave Bautista is in this one.
That's good. That's
It's
very good.
It's weird. It's a weird situation they got going on at Suicide Squad headquarters.
DC.
That might be what they're called.
Okay.
I don't know.
They've only made one good movie in it.
I live on the West Coast. I don't know
What
much
is
about
it?
DC.
Suicide Squad.
No, it's
Suicide
No,
Squad's
they made
the
Wonder Woman, which was obviously
Wonder Woman's
good.
pretty
Apparently,
good.
when Aquaman first came out, everyone said it was bad, and now everyone says that they liked Aquaman. So I don't know.
I've never seen it.
I never saw it
I never
because
saw
it did
it.
not look good.
Yeah, I've
Didn't
never seen
look
it.
super
That's
hot,
so weird
and-
that none of us have seen that movie.
Well,
It is.
I think
considering we're
no,
all
that's the kind of
comic
movie we
buffs.
all would have seen together, and no one ever suggested seeing it because that was like during that time.
Well, it
Yeah.
has what's her name in it, the bad girl that nobody likes.
It's evil and abusive
Yeah,
to
she's
Johnny
evil,
Depp.
abusive, chopped off Johnny Depp's finger, and like harassed him
Amber
multiple
Heard.
times.
That's
Amber
it.
Heard.
Oh, I never
Just-
heard about this.
What a.
Did you really not hear about that? Okay.
Yeah.
Dang it, Coy!
That was a good one.
That was good. Ah, I'm so mad.
Just
Oh yes.
what an awful, awful, ugly human being. Like,
But really, I actually did not hear about
Oh,
this.
it was.
Oh,
She accused Johnny Depp of being abusive, and everyone was like, "Cancel Johnny Depp."
Yeah, everyone-
and then
so
he was like,
everyone
"Actually,
canceled
no,
Johnny Depp."
she's abusive."
and then Johnny Depp came back with like tons of video footage.
Yeah.
Of her being abusive.
She's, like, terrible.
and rude and just horrible. And then he showed that he is minus a finger because of her.
Wow.
Which I don't know the story behind that, but you know.
Yeah, he won in the end.
That's
yeah, and
good.
he won, so she's been canceled. She was stripped from all of her roles.
She
stripped
no
from
longer has to
Aquaman
act
2.
in Aquaman 2. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh.
No longer going to be present, which is just a very good thing.
Is there anything sadder than rolling up to your old high school's parking lot to eat a pepperoni pizza you complained about?
That's pretty low.
Are we, and we're doing it while filming a podcast.
That's what we gotta do,
Yeah.
though.
We have to. We have no
Is
choice.
that the only thing keeping us above water?
The
Like,
podcast?
I feel like
That's the only thing putting
I feel
us
like
above
rock
water.
bottom was a group of kids going back to their old high school to eat a pepperoni pizza that they complained about.
But no podcast.
But like no
Yeah.
podcast. We have a podcast.
Yeah,
so
we're
like,
falling back
podcast
on
is
the
a buoy
podcast.
we're
we're like
clinging
very,
to.
very close.
The moment I
Yeah.
end this recording, that's rock bottom.
It's
yeah,
sad.
no,
for
no,
sure.
we're gonna have to end the recording after we leave the high school.
It's the only
Because
way.
if we sit in that high school while not recording, which we already did today,
Oh, that's true, actually.
we
Yeah.
did do it for a little bit.
We
but
did hit rock bottom. Although that was during the day, I think it's different. At
Yeah, now
night,
that
like
it's
there will probably
nighttime,
be people
and
there
we did
right
have
now.
the pizza.
We didn't. Yeah. that's
It was
true.
just
Oh,
pizza
crap, I
ads.
gotta go, guys.
You gotta go?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you
Alrighty.
in 10 years when we
Alright.
do another one of these.
Yep.
Yes.
Bye,
The
Gabe.
anniversary.
Yep.
Thanks for having me on, boys.
Of
Yeah,
course.
it's
A
been
pleasure.
Bye, Gabe.
See ya.
Oh, man,
man.
that guy stinks. Don't like him at all.
Man,
This is not charging my phone.
Good. I
Is it
can't
not?
believe he really just like left a party.
He really just said, you know what?
That
guys,
man
I'm
dipped
gonna
on a
head
crowd to come do a podcast.
out. On
That's
a
the
phone
most
call.
Gabe
Didn't
thing
even
I've
know
ever
that
heard.
we were recording. He just
No.
got a phone call from Coy.
Yeah.
What absolute loyalty.
And presumably
from that
he
man.
left the party when he got the phone call,
curious
not
if
when
it
he
was
found out
actually
it was
a
on the
party.
show.
Oh yeah. Well, I think he just said he was. Him and
At
his
someone's
roommates were
apartment.
at somebody's dorm.
At somebody's house.
I'm just crossing
And
my
then he
fingers
just
that it
left.
wasn't a female's dorm that he
Oh,
left.
gosh, it was.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? He's like, sorry, I'm getting a call. And she watch him walk off into the park.
Gabe would totally be the kind of kid who would be on a date, get a phone call, he would answer it, and just full on take the entire call without saying like, "Hey, I have to go" or anything, because he'd be too polite to say.
I mean,
like,
it took him like 10 minutes to tell us where he was. He just saw a raccoon, and then we decided that he was in a park, and then...
Yeah.
Well, no, he's
He
like
escaped
we
the
heard
party.
we heard some like demonic noise.
I think it was
Yeah,
cars
it was-
passing him.
It had to have been Predator. It sounded
might-
like Predator,
Yeah, I was like-
dude.
Yeah, it was whack. And then we're like, all right, Gabe.
I think it was when he would breathe directly on the mic. You know, like just every once in a while, you're bound to get your breath directly aiming at it.
Yeah,
True.
Don't park in a spot; just park completely diagonal.
yeah.
Pretty dramatically, I
We
think.
can't park straight
can't
because
pull
that
up.
would be.
I'm not that nostalgic of this place.
Yeah.
I don't miss this place by any means.
I
I
really.
miss some stuff. But
I miss. Yeah.
All right, we're transferring to the hood of the car.
Basically,
I gotta get out of this vehicle.
Is like I miss.
allowed to be here?
It doesn't matter.
I know somebody's going to
Hey, get him for being here.
Yeah.
Oh, I go here, so. We're brothers, all of us. We've been in like a quarantine bunker for a few months now.
Yeah. I didn't drive 3 states across to come to
No.
you guys.
Oh man, are we really back already?
I doubt the microphone can hear us. I don't
Hey, is this thing on?
If it comes to it, where's the pizza at here? That's the truth.
Mm-hmm. They're like, we just needed a spot to eat it, and this was a good spot.
Sorry, officer, I was hungry. I'm sorry, officer, this is actually my 5th slice of pizza in the last hour.
Would you like some cheese pizza?
Evening, officer. We've got half a cheese in the back if you want some. None of this, though. This one's ours.
Yeah, this is my 5th slice
We
also.
gotta do like, are you gonna give me a ticket? And I'm like, yeah, of course.
Does this fix that?
But I'm gonna
I
take
don't
out
think
like
that- yeah.
I'm gonna take out one slice. I'm just gonna hold it like a dollar bill. I'm just gonna slide it across the hood
I
of
don't
my
think
car.
it's federally bribery if it's a pizza. I think it has to be money.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't think it would count.
No.
I don't think it would count.
No one.
I mean, maybe we would get a cool officer, and he'd be totally fine with that. Or maybe you'd get the officer that gave me a $140 ticket for my brake light, and he'd be like, I'm charging you for also trying to bribe me.
No, the truth is we're going to get like a group of juniors that roll up and have like a little gang over there underneath the street lamp. They love to. They park all their cars like pointing towards each other or backing and pointing, trunks at each other, and then they all just like sit there.
They do donuts in the parking lot?
They have to at some point, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we all did.
My car's 4-wheel drive. The only time I've done a donut was by accident, and it was very scary.
I drive a hybrid.
Is it still the same hybrid?
Yeah, it's the same hybrid.
Actually, I don't usually drive that.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a story. I don't know why I didn't sell this story. So, I drive a Pathfinder now.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I remember that car.
Yeah. I love that thing. Her name is Jess. I love Jess. Anyways, I didn't want to drive Jess here because Jess has awful gas mileage.
Okay.
So, my sister has been driving that blue car now, the hybrid. So, I tell her, I'm like, yo, I'm going to take the car. We're going to trade cars for the weekend because I don't want to pay, an arm and leg for gas. So, I take the car, and I am like 4 hours into my drive.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get a call from Tag, who is my brother.
Of course.
You guys know that.
Did
but-
he already total it?
What?
He didn't already total it, did he?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
that's where I thought this was going.
Yeah, that
Well,
felt like a tag thing.
It's in that direction. Anyways, so I get a call from Tag, and he's like, yo, where are you right now? I'm like halfway to Washington. And he's like, are you in the blue car? I'm like, yeah. He's like, so Charlie, you trusted Charlie with the Pathfinder. I'm like, yes. What does this mean? And he's like, all right, you need to call mom and dad. I'm like, what? Like, why do I need to call mom and dad? And he's like, all right, well, Charlie wrecked the Pathfinder, and she can't get a hold of them, so you need to try getting a hold of them. All right, I gotta go. Bye. And then and then he hangs up, and I have no idea. I'm like, Jess, my baby, she got wrecked? Like, what is happening? So I spent like 20 minutes trying to call my parents to figure out what the heck is going on, and they wouldn't pick up for it took like 20 minutes for me to finally get a hold. My dad finally picked up, and he's like, no, the car wasn't wrecked. She was just on her way to work. 1 mile to work.
Okay.
She gets into a fender bender. The first time, she couldn't handle 1 day with this car. Anyways, it was also her birthday, so it was rough. But it's okay because she's all right and Jess is all right.
Well, it's a little harder when you just have to control. Wait, which foot does she have amputated?
She has her right foot.
Right foot. So that's the
There's
driving
your right
foot.
foot?
Mm-hmm.
That's the driving foot. Yeah.
Yeah, she uses both legs to drive.
Oh, okay.
That's how Danica drives, but she's 14.
Well, Charlie is 17, so
Yeah.
and an amputee, so I guess it's. Oh well.
You leave that car alone for 1 day.
Yeah.
It's already done.
Yeah, I don't let many people drive Eileen.
No one has ever driven my car that doesn't have Stinchfield as their last name,
Yeah?
as far as I know.
Well, Charlie's last name is also my last name.
I'm gonna marry your relatives for a day.
Just briefly to drive the Subaru.
Copy the name, and then drive the Subaru once.
You could go to court and get your name legally changed. I'm sure the judge would be down with that. Like, what do you
Legally
need to change
change
your
my
name?
last name?
Go on, drive the... Yeah, you can do that.
I can do that.
Wouldn't even be that hard, probably.
Yeah.
What if-
Probably pretty easy.
I went under for a day. changed all my social medias to Stenchfield, and then threw away all my identification and birth certificate.
Social media is legally binding form of identification. You can use it at the border, so.
So,
Yeah, I was gonna
say,
not true.
really?
Yeah, I'm making that one up. Yeah, it's just my dad and then my mom has probably driven it once or twice, and then I've had Danica drive around in here, in this parking lot. But like I said, she's 14 and she sucks at it. She's very bad. But that's a given. Of course, when I was 14, I was already driving F1 cars, but that's
besides
the point. Yeah, that's not really related. I cannot eat multiple more slices of this pizza.
I'm honestly already cooked.
Yeah.
I told you guys, I already ate half a pizza.
You guys want to watch
before.
Spider-Man?
What?
You want to watch Spider-Man?
Which
Yes.
one? The new one?
The one you missed out on.
Yeah.
Wait, so you have no idea what happens in it?
It's so good. I mean,
I didn't even
amazing.
look up the plot or anything. I just never I want to say it's almost like I fell out of the phase, but it's more like I'm just waiting for the next phase to start.
yeah,
It's never
exactly.
gonna
It's been
happen.
so long since one has come out. That was the last one, I think. And Black Widow was
was.
supposed to come out in March, but it isn't coming out till October because of that
Yeah, which
thing
means
that's
I'm not
going on.
gonna see it.
Yeah.
Ooh, another $1 million idea that we had.
Did we? Don't say the Swan Gulag.
No.
Because that was $1 million idea.
The Hawkeye Ronin movie.
Oh yeah, that was a good
That
idea.
one
They're doing the
was,
show now, but it's not going to be good.
It's not gonna be good.
I can't imagine.
I just feel like the movie just would have been so.
It would have been solid. Seriously,
So-
yeah. That was
ever-
totally recorded. That
was
conversation was 100% on a
record-
previous episode.
On record, and I will
I
bring that
have no
up.
doubt. I'll
Did
go
they ever
find it.
figure out all that crap with Jeremy Renner? Like, is he still
don't
going to be
know.
acting?
Yeah, he's still doing fine. I think
Wait, what happened?
There was accusations that he threatened to shoot his wife or something. Or
over a domestic dispute. I don't know.
Mhm.
I think everyone just said well, we didn't like him too much anyway.
With an
We'll just keep
arrow
him
or
around.
with a gun?
He didn't specify. Oddly enough, you'd think he would, but being Hawkeye,
Huh.
boom. If we find his wife arrowed, we know what happened. We know who did it.
no, I think it was
Well, what if we found her shot?
I think he's less of a
I think
suspect.
he's less of a suspect. I feel like he'd be
Significantly.
less guilty.
Despite having said he would shoot her, he's still less of a suspect.
Well, no, actually, I think it was he got into a fight with his wife and threatened her a bunch, and then stuck a gun in his own mouth or something.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
He just had a mental break. He's chilling now. The Hawkeye show won't be good still though.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. The logo looks stupid. That basically decides it for me. Just like the Loki logo looks
Yeah,
stupid.
the logo.
Yeah.
So dumb.
It's awful.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Most of the logos look dumb.
Yeah,
No,
WandaVision doesn't look like it either.
Yeah. One of the Hawkeye one, or what am I saying? The Falcon one is pretty good. That one
That
sounds
one
like it'll
does-
actually be good. That one, they said it was going to be an 8-episode movie, an 8-hour movie basically, which I think is a cool thing.
Yeah.
Like a Daredevil season would be the idea,
It'd be
Well, I think that's definitely the one
be
that
like
I
a
put the most
Mandalorian.
time into.
Oh, for sure. That one's super. I mean, each episode costs as much as
Did
a
you
movie.
guys? I guess we didn't. You guys watched Mandalorian?
Yeah. Mandalorian was way after we'd stopped this show.
Yeah,
That show goes hard.
but it seems dated.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
I
I, mean,
loved
it's been
it. I
almost a
loved
year.
it.
Right? That was
It has, yeah. It
October.
started around October, November.
Because it ended around Christmas, because I was in Utah.
Very good show.
It was super good.
Ending was questionable.
Well, there will be another season.
Black
I mean,
lightsaber was
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I don't care for the actor's face.
No,
I don't
me
know if
neither.
that
He better
sounds-
keep the mask on for the rest of it. Yeah.
I was.
Yep.
I don't have any. It's just it
I feel
kills
like
me.
I'm
know who it
insulting
was.
this man's face.
No, I don't even remember what he looks like. That's the thing. He just
was in
he
some
didn't
other
match
show.
the.
He was in something else. He was in The Walking Dead. Or
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Was it Walking Dead?
I think so.
Yeah, it just wasn't what I expected him to look like
No.
at all.
Just
And I mean, it just kind of killed. There was nothing he could have looked like that would have been cool. It's like Master Chief.
no. It was literally I was hoping they would never take it off.
They should have done the thing where when he goes to take the mask off, the screen pans away as
Exactly,
he's taking it off.
exactly.
And it cuts to something else and then it comes back.
Yeah.
I don't want to see his
Why
face.
did he even have to take it off?
Because he was injured and the droid had to heal him or something.
The droid had to see
really,
his face? I can't
the last
remember.
episode was kind of
The
a
last
dumb
episode was
script.
just chaotic, but
It was like the first couple episodes were super good, and then
that guy's cool.
the next couple episodes were all filler episodes. It was just a
100%.
bunch of
Yeah.
him going to different worlds doing the same thing.
Until you said that different worlds thing, I had forgotten about Baby Yoda. Like in this whole conversation, not once has that image of that stupid little green thing entered my mind.
He carried the entire show.
He did?
'Cause, yes, he's adorable.
He
was my wallpaper for the entire time that the show was
People
airing.
were just too obsessed with him. Was the problem.
I had a
people
picture-
that hadn't watched Mandalorian were like, "I love Baby Yoda." And I was like, "Do you?"
I had
Do
a
you?
picture of Baby Yoda, sippy soup, and it says something about like unstressed juice or something.
And that was your
De-stress
wallpaper?
juice, and he was wearing a Christmas Santa hat.
This is your
And
wallpaper.
that was my
for
wallpaper for at
the whole
least
run of the show.
3 months.
That's understandable.
And it was just a beautiful picture. Because Baby Yoda.
We're so deep
Baby
into the
Yoda
show at
sippy
this
soup.
point. Probably one other person will ever hear this.
Probably.
And
Yeah.
it's-
No, we're.
it's,
I don't even know if she'll get this far in. I'll be honest.
we got to include some sort of like detail then. I don't know, like if you're this far in, send Koi like a clown emoji or something. I don't know.
Ooh.
We need some sort of confirmation.
that is
Well,
good.
that's it.
That's good enough. Yeah.
Because she's never sent me a clown emoji before, so that
Yeah,
I'll know.
You'll know.
Mhm.
You'll know that she made it a good hour into the worst podcast of all time.
I don't know if you heard that, but if you get this far, send the clown emoji to me, your boyfriend.
I love
Love
you
you too! Simultaneous. Same response.
Who was that person?
I have no idea.
Honestly,
I
don't
have no
the
clue. I wonder if
slightest
it
clue.
caught the...
I don't know.
There's no way that
Yeah,
caught
no,
them.
I honestly doubt
I don't
it.
think so. I don't think so. It caught us, which is probably pretty
Oh yeah.
confusing.
Yeah.
I'm not providing
Us
context though.
randomly saying I love you.
No, that's
I'll bump up the audio like way high right when she drives past to see if maybe just a little bit
Just
can be
maybe
heard.
the tiny.
And then we'll yell and it'll blow out everyone's
Are we
ears.
kicked though on pizza?
Huh?
We jump back in the car and watching a movie.
Let's go watch Spider-Man. When are we calling this episode? We can't call it in the parking lot. We
Call
decided.
it
No,
as
no, no,
soon
we
as
gotta-
get to your
Yeah.
driveway, we'll
Yeah.
finish up.
How did we
thoughts.
used to end them? Did we have I had something I said, didn't I?
I don't think so.
I don't.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure we just like, all right, bye.
Yeah. I feel like briefly, for like a couple episodes, I was doing something consistent, but I can't go check.
No. Can I check? Can we check our previous?
Go check.
We are not recording a podcast, our own podcast, while doing a podcast.
You have to go check. I have to know, just to know, because I can't break tradition. You know, it's like a religion. I can't break the tradition of pizza time.
I hope it's not like a religion.
Not like a religion.
Not to you.
Okay.
This podcast is all I've ever had. This is the most fame
What
I've
have you
ever
done for the
felt.
last year?
Nothing. That's not even a joke. This town is dead.
He's written fake scripts for podcasts. This
Yes.
entire
Yes,
year.
I've been I've been acting
All
them
he
out to
has-
myself.
All
Well,
he's
that's
been
very
doing is
sad
just-
considering this podcast has been the worst.
The worst one ever. It's because I left my scripts at home. Yeah. Can you imagine if we got in the car and I handed out lines to you guys?
Right?
I was like, hey, I already wrote some conversations for this week.
I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea. It would at least give us like some.
Well, yeah, no.
prompts,
We
some,
used
like,
to sometimes
talking
write
points.
in notes, like when we were walking out to the car from
Yeah,
like
when
track
we were,
practice.
When we were prepping.
We would write ideas like, oh, talk about like the new Sonic trailer.
It's hard with our podcast though because what do we don't talk about anything. Like we
No.
aren't grounded to a
For a little bit, we were
Like,
doing
it's
a thing
not-
where you would watch through articles. Like you would
we
click.
would go through
yeah.
articles and we'd talk about it.
Yeah,
we could
and-
totally
yeah.
do that, but
Mhm.
we're also
Go to like
already,
the first
over
episode.
an
I want to see,
hour
or like the
in.
third one, like our prime.
Oh,
the
this
mummy
one.
one. Go to the mummy one. That's
Go
our
to the
prime.
mummy one.
For the record, how many views
Oh yeah. Here, let me check.
on the mummy one?
9.1K.
That's absurd.
God dang.
So not 10K.
Not 10K. I was thinking it was at around 14, but I'm thinking of a different post actually. Something on my account. Yeah, we've reached the worst point of my life where we listen to the podcast on the podcast. This is
Yeah,
rock
no,
bottom.
This
will
is
be
rock bottom.
This is the lowest point in my entire life.
Yeah, this
We're
is
just-
it.
Yeah, okay, so BB's for protection.
Okay, no, we're
It's
done.
still
Please stop
unique
it.
to their
Pause it.
Let's see.
Please,
This
just
is you stopped
stop.
still 4 minutes from the end.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, it's a very long
You're-
podcast.
yeah.
Not listening to before.
I got to the
No,
very
I'm-
end of the scroll bar and my finger couldn't reach any farther.
Okay, let me hear how I ended this one. Okay.
If they made like a good horror movie into a Marvel movie,
We were talking about
it's all kind of that. And I think
I want to
we're
continue the
right?
podcast.
Yeah, we have
If you want to just space out and do that.
What do we add now?
Um,
I say we just cut like the last like 4 minutes of everything we talked about.
see.
Um,
So what scares me there is that I said the standard there, and you said let's just cut it. So this episode ends mid-sentence, but I said, oh, we'll just do the standard. So I'm gonna go check for the standard.
I'm pretty sure the standard is just cutting it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just cut it.
I gotta check.
I'm like 90% sure we just cut it. However, did any of you guys see Parasite?
I have not yet. It's on
Oh
Hulu.
my God.
I gotta see it at
I
some
cannot
point.
stress enough for you guys to watch that movie.
I don't even. What is that about?
No, exactly. I came into that movie not knowing anything about it. I had no idea what it was except for it won a ton of awards and it was like a Korean film.
Oh,
Beautiful film.
Guys,
Beautiful.
I
Haunting,
remember our bit.
Horror, comedy.
you remember the bit?
I remember the bit.
Wait,
Ant-Man is gay.
Oh, yes, that is right. I remember.
Like,
No, we ended the last one with saying that Ant-Man was gay. So,
Oh, happy birthday, Ian.
happy birthday, Ant. On 3, Ant-Man's gay.
I remember.
so we gotta go for the old bit. All right.
I think
It's
it's
been a
so-
minute and 15 seconds. Any last words?
I mean, I've had a great time.
That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
it's been good.
I think
It's been an absolute
It's been
pleasure.
monumental.
I would
think
say
we
probably
had some good spots in this.
a
we
few.
did.
I could take highlights out of these, get like a good 2 or 3 minutes going from the last 7 episodes.
It would be. Yeah, if you could just cut out most of this.
I'll cut out most
We
of
could
it.
make like a good 20-minute podcast in this.
Ant-Man
yeah.
is gay on 3.
Yeah, I think so.
3, 2, 1.
Ant-Man
Ant-Man
is
is
gay.
gay.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's gay.